Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You got to meet force with force. And if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Watson off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Jones now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44, Jones.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the... Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best?
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Watson going to sneak it.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Completes it to Aguilar.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Smith catches left side. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now a carry here for their fullback. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Play action. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fulk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, he will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 44, round 6. Chip Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He gets this to Thornton.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 51, Browns 12.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Watson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.